Hi everyone, I'm Kiran and I'm talking on Mum Talk TV today about the pressure on us to be perfect parents around Christmas time. When I started thinking about this, I was about to dress up our Christmas tree for you and make it look pretty perfect actually, and then I thought about it and I thought actually I'm just going to film in front of our tree as it looks this morning, which is basically a complete mess. And it sums up really for me the pressure that's on us at Christmas. This isn't a perfect tree, and I wouldn't go so far as to say I feel embarrassed about it, but I do wish I could show you something that was beautifully colour coordinated, full of gorgeous handmade ornaments and ones full of sentimental value, but actually it isn't. Our tree is fake. It's the tree that my parents have had since I was a little girl, and it's the tree that I can remember decorating as a little girl. So it doesn't matter to me at all that it's false actually. The kids are little, they are nearly 3 and 16 months, so having something like this is probably quite sensible and quite practical. I just thought I'd show you some of the things that are on it as well, just to, I guess, show you the reality of parenting at Christmas in our house. As you can see, there's lots of decorations all around one spot. That's because my children can't hang things up on the tree by themselves yet, they're too little. So they handed me what they wanted to put on the branches, and they wanted everything in one area. They don't really have a sense of balance or colour coordination or anything like that. So this is where the stuff went, and actually it stayed up there for about 5 minutes, and then throughout the course of every day they gradually take everything off and pile it at the bottom of the tree, and we get left with just an empty tree with some decorations at the bottom every night to hang back up again. What's on it? I'll tell you what's on it. Last year I thought I'd be quite good and do some crafting with my nearly 2-year-old, which was daft really. We came up with this kind of thing. We've kept them because, you know, it was a bit of fun, and it makes me think about how daft I was to even attempt it. This is meant to be Father Christmas. He's got no eyes, and he just looks a bit freaky really. There's quite a few of these kind of decorations. We've got a one-eyed reindeer on the tree. We've got, let me show you the snowman. He's really quite scary actually. Can you see him? He has got 2 eyes, but one of them isn't going to be there for very long. He did have some buttons, they'd fallen off too. We've also got some stuff which we picked up in the supermarket for 50p when we were near the checkout last year, and some cheap tinsel and some flashing lights. Some of them work, some of them don't, but that's okay, the kids think they're fun. We've also got some of this, these, look, those are meant to have glitter all the way around them, but the kids love taking them off the tree and rubbing them against their face and getting covered in glitter. So we got those on our tree, and these are really quite sweet actually. They're little bells, but we did have lots of them, but Millen takes them off and uses them when he plays Fireman Sam, because he thinks that these are the bells ringing to let him know that there's a rescue that needs doing. So we don't have many bells on the tree either. But you know what, it's taken me a bit of time to be at peace with this, but I actually don't mind if my tree isn't one that I can pin on Pinterest and show you all how wonderful it is, because it's our tree, and the kids still think it's great, and I think it's great because they love it. So doesn't matter really that it's not perfect to me. What I might do though this year is I got some stuff last year, make your own tree decorations. They were a stage up from these, but we had such a disaster with the first lot that I didn't try them, but I might give them a go and do a bit of needle type stuff. But I think I've learned that my kids are too young, I shouldn't involve them in it. And if I think it's fun to do a bit of crafting for the tree, I'll do it on my own, I think, and not put pressure on the kids. Some other ways I thought I'd show you that our Christmas is not picture perfect, but, you know, so what, is the gift that we're going to be giving to Millen's nursery teacher. So I thought it might be quite nice to do something handmade. What I tried to do was a bit of kind of nature artwork. We went for a bit of a nature walk. We collected a few conkers that were still around, some twigs and some leaves, and dried them all out, and we were going to paint them, cover them in glitter, and make a kind of framed nature painting for them, perhaps, you know, with some artistic handprints from Milan or something. What we came up with was some really not very attractive looking leaves, which, you know what, quite frankly, I don't think the teachers really care if they get, and look at this is gross, that's a kind of half painted conker. So my attempt at homemade Christmas presents didn't go down very well either. I tend not, my other option of course was baking goodies. I tend not to bake anything that I need to give away to people with Milan, because it never quite turns out as picture perfect as I'd like it to. So Milan's nursery teachers are getting a tin of biscuits bought at the supermarket, and they look really delicious, and they're a pretty tin, and actually look at this, look how sweet this is. It makes a little sound. So I thought that's perfect for Christmas, for a present, and it's I think it'll be far more appreciated than what option 1 or 2 was going to be. Just thought I'd show you as well Milan's advent calendar. It's the Gruffalo. He loves the Gruffalo. I had vaguely thought about making him something, and then I thought, you know what, I don't have time. He loves the Gruffalo, and so that he can have some chocolate every morning. He'll be quite happy, and he is happy. He thinks it's the best thing ever. I don't quite know how we're going to explain January, but we'll deal with that in a few weeks' time. But anyway, look, I wanted to just show you those elements of our not perfect Christmas, because even though they look like they are things which I haven't put a lot of thought into, and perhaps I haven't put a whole load of time into actually, but what they are things that are really personal to us, and they make Christmas special to us, not because of the stuff that they are, but because they're things that we spend time on together, and actually that's what we're going to be trying to do this Christmas as a family. Our perfect Christmas will be all of us together, having time to spend with each other, away from work, away from kind of the boring routine of every day, and away from hopefully any stress. We're all healthy and happy, and for us to be together, that is going to make it a perfect Christmas. It's taken me actually quite a bit of time as a parent, but I think I've finally got to a stage where I'm at peace with not having a life that looks like it's you know, out of a magazine really, and it's taken me some time, I guess, to come to terms with the fact that there is that pressure out there on us. I'm not too sure how much of it we put on ourselves, but there is definitely an ideal of perfect parenting, and I think at this time of year it does get ramped up, and it definitely takes a bit of confidence, I think, in ourselves, and a bit of courage to be able to say, you know what, it's okay, my Christmas doesn't look like it is something that I need to share with you on Instagram, or something that you're going to be repinning on Pinterest because it looks so beautiful. But it's our Christmas, and it's the Christmas that we make, and this year I'm going to be trying really hard to step away from making it look like an ideal that I've created in my head, I suppose, from other perfect pictures that are out there. That's not what's important, and it's taken me a bit of time to figure that out, and I guess a bit of courage as well. But we'll be doing the things that we love to do together, no matter what they look like, and no matter what we should be doing. And yeah, I hope all of you have a wonderful Christmas, and that it is the Christmas that not necessarily looks like a perfect postcard, but is a Christmas where you're all happy and healthy and together. Bye bye.